Buddy, how are we? Let's go see where we're at. This is the patron stream. Let's see if YouTube has given us. There we go. YouTube's first again. Rockfin. There it is. All right, Rockfin. It's almost like when Rockfin was called upon, it showed up. So what's up, everybody? We're a little bit early. Welcome to the patron stream / Rockfin Premium stream. This is the stream where I respond directly to the patrons and Rockfin Premium members, and it goes out to everybody. Everybody gets this stream when it's live, but the replay of this stream is only available to Rockfin Premium members and patrons. So if you want to become a patron, patreon.com / romplacone. For a Get What You Can level, you get all kinds of exclusive content. You get stand-up clips not available anywhere else. That's something, haven't really been able to do much with that for the past year and a half. But now that stand-up is back, that's something you get. And you also get the replays of all the patron Rockfin Premium streams that I do once a week. I do a Zoom show for patrons and Rockfin Premium members once a week. That's later today. That's going to be later today / tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. And what else? I'll make you a theme song. That's the big one. That's the big one. Everyone's excited. I'll make you a theme song. If you ever decided you wanted a theme song for yourself in your life, now you can have one. Patreon.com / romplacone. How much does all that cost, you ask? It's a give what you can level. All right. We're a little bit earlier than I planned today because I found out yesterday I have to be at a lunch that is a surprise birthday lunch for a friend. So I got to make sure I get there on time. That's why we started a few minutes early. And hopefully that friend doesn't watch this show. I'm pretty sure they don't. If they do, they don't know I'm talking about them. So we're good. But I'm pretty sure they don't. I mean, I don't think they watch this show. I mean, maybe they do. Who knows? But I sometimes wonder that. I'm like, does anyone I know actually? I know some people do because they tell me, like people who I know in my personal life. But I don't know how many. I mean, there might be some people that do that I have no clue. There might be people I know who have never missed an episode, and I have no idea that that's the case. Maybe I've like mentioned them before, not by name. I would never do that, but maybe I mentioned, and they're like, "Oh, he's for sure talking about me." I remember that from our childhood, and they never miss an episode, and I don't know it. I doubt it. I doubt that's a thing, but you never know. Earlier this week, my day was made, folks. I've been wanting to talk about this, but I don't really get a chance to when I have a guest. But yeah, I was walking down the street, just going for a jog, and well, I was walking at the moment, so I was planning on jogging later. I was not jogging at that point, and there was this woman standing there with her dog. I actually forget the woman's name, but she goes, "She made me wait here," referring to the dog. "She made me wait here because she really wants to meet you." This dog, I guess, saw me coming and I decided I want to meet this guy. And so the dog came right up to me. And so, of course, I said, "Can I pet your dog? Is that okay?" And she said, "Yeah." And so adorable. Just the most. I mean, this dog was like so excited to meet me. And the owner, and I don't know if they were just being polite, but they said, "She doesn't do this." Like, and I forget the owner's name, but she said the dog's name is Daisy. I remember the dog's name. But she said she is a very friendly dog, but she doesn't do this. Like, this is weird. She doesn't make me wait so she can meet somebody. She's for some reason she's really excited about you. And God, that made my freaking day. Maybe that dog does that to everybody, and the owner just says that to make people feel really good about themselves. She's like, "I'm going to tell people that because it probably makes their day." And she does this to every single human. She wants to wait to meet every single human, but I'm going to tell them they're special because it'll make their freaking day. And if she does that, all power to her because you made my freaking day. And whether it's the truth or not, I don't care. That's fine. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. If it's not, that's okay. I can deal with that. But maybe my Daisy. I hope I see Daisy again. I really do. Let's go to what the patrons / Rockfin Premium folks are saying. Chris, this is from you, Chris. and I hope everything is going well up in Northern California, Chris. And this has to do with Newsom. Newsom's latest recall strategy: give away cash and hang with celebrities. California Governor Gavin Newsom's political career has long been something of a white knuckle So it was fitting that the Democratic governor, in his latest fist pumping lap around the state, hit the front seat of the New Revolution roller coaster at Six Flags. He's okay, so he's trying to fight the recall here. Let's see. Where does it go away? Okay, imagine being in politics and giving away money. That's about as good as it gets. Newsom told Corden, Oprah Winfrey, eat your heart out. So he's been giving away money. And what else did he do? Let's see. So he's proposing. Newsom has also benefited from the high wage economy that kept humming through the pandemic, delivering a $76 billion surplus. Isn't that amazing? We have a $76 billion surplus in California. Still don't have universal health care. On top of $27 billion in federal coronavirus relief. We still don't have universal health care. We still didn't distribute any supplies to residents during the pandemic. The unemployment was not easy to get for everybody, and a lot of people got nothing. $76 billion surplus. And it's because you have a government who actively works against you. It's not, putting it gently, saying the government doesn't work for you. No, they actively work against you. $76 billion surplus, and people in California are still becoming food and housing insecure. However, going on this, they're talking about some of the stuff he's done here, although I don't know where the fuck they mention some of the stuff he's done here. This article is there's a lot of stuff going on here, and I've not seen it before. But something else that he's doing, Gavin Newsom is also proposing he's proposing rent relief for a bunch of Californians. So he's proposing rent relief, and he's also wanting to, one of the things that we covered a lot on this show, he wants to invest billions into broadband. Now, what's going on with that proposal, you ask? AT&T is fighting it, and AT&T, and I think other cable companies are involved as well. But AT&T brought about a counter proposal that's a bullshit privatization broadband proposal. So they're fighting this tooth and nail because big cable doesn't want this to happen. But, a recall would be a huge, huge burden and a huge waste of money and resources, and potentially Caitlyn Jenner could become governor. So, I recognize the circus that is a recall. I also don't like Gavin Newsom at all. So, but I gotta say, I kind of like the whole let's put a governor under threat of a recall. I know it's just some big right-wing thing for the most part, but man, I think we should just put governors on threat of recall all the time. I think we should just always do it. Always threaten a recall. Because look at some of the shit he's done because of this recall. Again, huge rent relief for California. A big broadband proposal. He's given away tickets and money and all kinds of goofy shit. And why do you think he's doing this? He's not doing this because he's a good guy. He's doing this because he's scared. They're talking tax revenues. And then I think he's offering, there's something else he's offering, like if you get the the money, the governor also proposed $600 stimulus checks for 2/3 of California residents, $500 checks for families, and $116.5 million in prizes for vaccine hesitant residents. So if you're hesitant and you get it, there's a potential prize for you. So there you go. $76 billion. The headline of all these articles should just be like, hey, there's a $76 billion surplus in California, and they still have a lower quality of life than other industrialized nations, like way lower. Their quality of life is significantly lower than people in other countries with less wealth. $76 billion surplus. Is there a UBI for Californians? No. Is there health care for Californians? No. There's rent relief. That's coming. That's good. We'll see. I mean, they might find a way to thwart that. Who knows? So there are some good things happening. There's still a lot of bad things. This is a guy This is also the guy who he'll on one hand pose with a picture holding an electric charger, and while he's simultaneously improving fracking wells. So yeah, I'm happy to see Newsom doing a couple okay things because he's scared. But I'm still not a fan. And I'm still not going to forget all the bad shit he's doing. So there's all that. There's all that. But I kind of like the fact that he's scared, so he's doing some good things, which honestly goes to show you the only time you can expect anything good from any politician is if they're scared. Is if they're scared. And I don't mean scared of violence. I mean scared of not having their job anymore. That's the only time they do anything good. When they're scared, they're going to lose their gig. So that's why it's really great. That's why it's really great to coddle politicians. That's the best thing you can do as a citizen. If they tweet nice things, never hold them accountable for anything. That is the best thing you can do as a citizen. Then you'll for sure get everything you want. They'll for sure use every leverage they have because you'll worship them no matter what they do. Worship them no matter what. That has worked historically. The reason we got the New Deal wasn't because FDR was terrified of a united working class that consisted of strong communist parties and socialists and anarchists and labor and unions. And he said, we got to do something. It was because everybody loved his speeches and would tell him so and lick his asshole on the weekends. That's why we got it. God. It's so ridiculous in this country. We worship our politicians more than other countries, and they do the least. They do Wall Street's bidding and nothing else. In other countries, there's at least some accountability. I'm not saying other places aren't corrupt. Of course they are. But in comparison, holy shit. And yet they don't put these people on a pedestal the way we do for doing fucking less. It's absolutely remarkable. It is. Propaganda is a hell of a drug. Holy shit. Anyway. So thank you for that, Chris. What I'm getting at here is thank you for that, Chris. I appreciate it very much. And thank you for sharing that. And I hope, let me get to the next thing here. I hope you are doing incredibly well. I've been doing great, actually. It's been so, for the first time in a long time, I did live stand-up comedy 2 nights in a frickin' row. Now, that used to be very common for me. But in the past year and a half, it really hasn't been. So, holy shit, does that feel good. Holy shit, does that feel good. And hopefully we're getting through this thing. And so it's back permanent. Should have some fall tour dates announced very, very soon. Working on finishing up the details. It's been a little difficult because some places are reopening faster than others. So some venues are getting stuff on the books right away. Other venues want to wait. We're trying to finalize an entire tour. It has been a headache. It's been frustrating, to tell you the truth. But we should have news and tickets available very, very soon for most, if not all, of our tour dates. And we should have everything announced very, very soon. All right. So let me get to Nina. What's up, Nina? Hope all is well up in Canada. So you bring this up. This is from Boris Johnson, an indictment of consumerist society. An ITV investigation reveals that an Amazon warehouse in the UK, just one of 24, oh my God, get a load of this. This Amazon warehouse in the UK, just one of 24 warehouses, destroys an average of 130,000 unsold products a week. Why do they do that? Because it's too costly for them, because it's too costly to house them for longer, and donating them would reduce overall sales demand. Amazon is destroying millions of items of unsold stock in one of its UK warehouses every year. How is this legal? They don't want to, they're worried if they donate it, someone won't buy it later. They're worried if they donate it and a poor person who maybe can't afford something they need and they get it, well, the poor person won't buy it later. They won't buy something they can't afford later. This is evil. This is evil. There's no other word for it. This is evil. I mean, I am a firm believer that there is a line between good and evil. And some people are just across that line. Jeff Bezos is across that line. He's an evil man. Like there's no sugarcoating it. He's not a businessman. He's not just a capitalist. He's not just wise. We're supposed to worship him, by the way. He's evil. There's a line between good and evil. That's evil. There's just no. What do you call it? What do you call it? He's a good businessman? Wipe the brown off your nose. For fuck's sake, try not living on your knees for once in your fucking life. He's a good businessman. Fuck you. Fuck you. And fuck anyone who parrots that bullshit. Just fuck all the way off. I'm going to my friend's birthday later. I'm very excited. It's just so many of the cliches that we're taught here in the United States. They are so disgusting. They are just so, and you look around and you go, how the fuck was I born here? How was I born in this country? And I know, and you know what's ironic? I'm complaining about something that happened in the UK. I get that. I get you're like, Ron, this did happen in the UK. But the same shit happens here. And this is the United States. And I know it happened in the UK. I get it that capitalism is a disease in other places too. It's not unique to us. We've just put it on steroids to the nth degree. We really did. And this is Jeff Bezos. This is the handiwork of Jeff Bezos. A guy who is worshipped in the United States. He's worshipped here. Not by everybody, obviously, but by a lot of people. He's a businessman. It's just business. Destroying merchandise so that poor people who need it can't get it. Oh my God. All right, so let's read some of this. Online giant Amazon is destroying millions of items of unsold stock every year. Products are often new and unused. This is just from one of 24. So look at this. Check this out. We can watch this video. This music's annoying. I don't want to listen to it. All right, no music. So here, let's get to millions of products are sent to the destruction zone. Send this to the destruction zone to destroy it. Why? Well, because poor people might need it, and we don't want to reduce the demand for this. We don't want, either a poor person can save up and buy it, or someone will have to buy it for the poor person, but we're not going to donate this. It costs us too much money to house it. We could donate it, still make record fucking profits forever. We have 50% of all online commerce, but we can't even do the bare minimum of donating products that we can't afford to keep anymore. It's not worth it for us to keep this. It would cost us nothing to donate this. Nothing. But we're that fucking greedy. Look at that. Look, they're destroying this. Power strips. They're destroying books. They just destroyed it. They just destroy it. Wow. The items get packed up and destroyed. Just destroyed. Wow. I mean, what else can you say to that? Yikes. All right, let's see what else. Look at there's the landfill. So there's the landfill where they just destroy shit. Because let's keep in mind, not only is this morally repulsive, it's terrible for the environment. They're just destroying shit, putting it in a landfill. Oh, and guess who picks up the tab on that environmental cost? We do. All of us. All of us. We're Amazon. We're going to destroy your environment. You can pick up the tab because we're that freaking greedy. And you're supposed to be thankful we're bringing jobs into your community. What a scam. What an absolute scam. And Jeff Bezos is worshipped for it. He's worshipped for it. And by the way, he's not alone. The Walmart family does similar bullshit. They all do this. Man, that's remarkable. That's remarkable. Thanks for sharing that, Nina. Then you go on to say more on Amazon. Well, Anina shares this, and this goes to show you that I was correct in saying not everyone worships the guy. In fairness, not everyone worships the guy because there is a change.org petition banning Jeff Bezos from returning to Earth after his Blue Origin spaceflight next month. The first paragraph says it all. Well, let's go ahead and see that first paragraph, shall we, Nina? This is an actual. So I heard about this. This is from Common Dreams. It's about the change.org petition. Here, hold on. Let's all right, let's close out of that for now. Planet Earth to outer space. When Jeff Bezos blasts off, please keep him there. And space is saying, we don't want him. He's looking to exploit some Martian labor. Voicing the off-silence rage of the victims of late-stage capitalism, a whole lot of brutally honest Earthlings are uniting to urge that evil overlord hell-bent on global domination, Jeff Bezos, be banned from returning to the planet once he blasts off next month on the first human space flight from Blue Origin. Yeah, I've seen that petition. They don't link to it here, which is a little weird. But let's see. Is this it? Oh, yeah, this is the thing. Here, let's go to it. So here's the actual... Oh, 0 people have signed it? Oh, no, it's just loading. Oh, wow, they almost have 150,000 people. I don't think I've signed this. But you can go to change.org, sign this petition. I mean, obviously, it's, it's a joke. I mean, he's not actually not going to come back. But you can sign it and at least, kind of give him an FU. I wouldn't sign it if you ever want to work at Amazon or if you ever have no choice. I mean, I get it. There's people who work there because they have no choice. Wow. What a world we live in. I mean, what does that say? Yeah. Look at him. Like he looks like a comic book villain because he is. He is a real life comic book villain. So that's Jeff Bezos. That's Jeff Bezos. What a guy. That guy is something, isn't he? Ugh. They destroy millions of products. They just destroy them. So we're just going to destroy this. We don't want to. I mean, you guys realize how messed up capitalism is, right? And don't. It's not capitalism. It's corporate. No, it's capitalism. Because capitalism is profit above all else, private ownership. And the people with the money make the rules. That's capitalism. There's not corporatism or it's capitalism. Stop sugarcoating what capitalism actually is. Because it does the same shit every time it's been tried throughout history. It crashes every couple years. If it was a car, it would break down every 2,600 miles at best. What do you call that? You call that a fucking lemon. Capitalism is a lemon of economic systems. And through many, many years of brainwashing, we're supposed to believe it's the way we should conduct a society. It isn't. We're supposed to believe that you can't have a marketplace of goods and services without capitalism. That's bullshit. You can. Some people, apparently, performers aren't able to get paid for their work unless there's capitalism. You ever hear that one? I get that one all the time. Ron, you say you don't like capitalism, but someone has to buy tickets to see you live. Which, man, you gotta love that. Like, you're not a big fan of the system that exists, but you participate in it for survival. That's what a hypocrite you are. Yeah, okay, good one. What do you got next? I'm using a computer. You're going to break out that gem next, thinking you're clever. And guess what? In other economic systems, there's still an exchange for goods and services, and performers still get paid for what they do. Socialism doesn't mean you can't sell a good. Socialism just means workers control the means of production and resources are more collectively owned, depending on the brand you're going after. That's it. It doesn't mean performers don't make money in socialism. That's fucking bullshit. If anything, they make a lot more because there's more resources available for the arts. In less capitalist societies that have better social safety nets than the United States does, performers gets treated a hell of a lot better. You have, I mean, those gotcha attempts are so freaking lame. They are so weak. You're using a computer. You drive a car because you have to. Well, yeah, under a more socialist society where where the goodness of humanity and our responsibility to the earth comes first, people would still be driving cars, but guess what? All those cars would be freaking electric. They'd be better. Would there still be some pollution? Of course there would. No one's calling for utopia. Such a thing doesn't exist. But if we had a society where we put human needs and dignity first, and we put stewardship to the planet first, and we put peace first, we could do a fuck of a lot better. And we have the ability to do that. $76 billion surplus in the state I fucking live in. I mean, it's just like, how do you not? Anyway, thank you guys for this source material. I appreciate it very, very much. And I appreciate you guys not minding that I'm starting a little bit earlier than usual, and I'm going to be ending a little bit earlier than usual because I have a friend's lunch. So I guess apparently it's a surprise. I'm pretty sure they're not watching. If they are, they don't know I'm talking about them. But yeah, friends lunch, good times. I'm excited. We're not going to talk about any of this stuff, I don't think. Maybe we will talk about the surplus. I want somebody give me $1 million to make a movie. There's $76 billion floating around this state. Million for me to make a movie. You know, the problem though is that there's thousands and thousands of other people who want the same thing. They also would like $1 million to make a movie. Which, by the way, I'm making a movie. I've talked about that. We broke ground on it last week. I don't have more to say about it right now, but I'll have more to say about it soon. But I am making a movie. I've announced that to the patrons. Now I'm announcing it kind of, I guess, officially publicly, but also kind of on Patreon/Rockfin Premium, because the replay of this is only available on Patreon and Rockfin Premium. Blah, 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 blah. You get the idea. Let me go to what you guys are saying. What's up on the YouTube to All About Play? Thank you for the super chat contribution. You help keep the show on the air. And if anyone has a question, feel free to fire it at me on a Rockfin tip or a super chat so I see it. Hey, Ron, love and respect what you do. Thank you very much for that. All About Play. My dog, Penny Lane, says, woof, woof, give me treats. Well, tell Penny Lane I said hello there beneath the blue suburban sky. And that Penny Lane, I'm guessing Penny Lane is a female, is in my what's the Penny Lane is in my ears and in my eyes. Is that's the word, right? Those are the words. But yeah. So there's that. Penny Lane. Tell Penny Lane I said wolf back. I can wolf as a human. I can wolf it up. Wolf, wolf. So thank you for that. All About Play. And thank you again to Nina and Chris for this week's topics on the Patrons stream /Rockfin Premium stream. Again, this is the Patrons /Rockfin Premium stream. It goes out to everybody. It goes out to everyone. But the replay is only available on Patreon and Rockfin Premium, and I respond directly to the patrons and Rockfin Premium members during this stream. It goes out to everybody initially. Sometimes people that they think they like kind of talk about it in the chat like they're pulling one over. Like they're like, I'm not a patron and I'm watching this. Huh? I win. And it's like, well, it goes out to everybody. I mean, if you think you're like, they think they're pulling a quick one. They're like, I've beat the system. I have beat the system. I am watching a stream from a comedian who streams from his living room and talks to a black cat that I'm not supposed to be able to watch. Well, you are supposed to be able to. It goes out to everyone initially. Ah, shit. I thought I was beating a system somehow. I thought I was, man, you ain't nothing unless you're unless you're trying to beat out comedians on the internet. That's when you know you've really thumbed your nose at the powerful comedians who stream from their living rooms. I'll show them. I'll show them. One of my biggest wishes in life is that I someday am half as powerful as people who don't like me think I am. That's my biggest wish in life. So people who troll me online and don't like me for whatever reason, which I get it. I'm not for everybody. Not everyone's gonna like you. That's part of being alive. But yeah, I wish I was half as powerful. There are people out there who think that I have a say in what Google does. There are people who honestly believe that I have some kind of agreement and I dictate what and all the stuff that I say about digital rights and stuff like that. That's all like a cover up for the control I have over Google. Which my clips never get suppressed at all. In these streams, they never get suppressed at all, and I don't have settings screwed up at all. That's all part of it. That's to mislead you. We do it on purpose. There's people who think I have a contract with ABC. If you can explain that one, please explain it to me. If I have a contract with ABC, someone please fucking let me know. Why haven't I been on anything if that's the case? There's people who believe. Who's the other one that I really? Well, there's people who think I'm a millionaire, which is hilarious. Yeah, I have. My Patreon doesn't even have tiers. You get all the perks I mentioned for as low as $1 a month. I'm a millionaire. God, I wish that were true. Like I really wish I was, man. That's my biggest goal. The people who don't like you, be half as powerful as they think you are someday. Someday, be half as powerful as they think. Ron's a millionaire. If I was a millionaire, I'd splurge on a studio space. I promise you. I promise you. I would have, I live in San Pedro. It's a, by Southern California standards, it's a little more affordable than a lot of different places. I would splurge on a studio space for myself. My wife would appreciate it if I was a millionaire. I promise you. That's one of the things I'd splurge on. One of the things I'd splurge on. Studio. But yeah, those are the big ones. I have a contract with MSNBC or not MSNBC, ABC. Why is it ABC? I have no idea. If you can figure it out, tell me. But for some reason, ABC. That's what this person stuck with. I have a say in Google, and I'm somebody accused me of being FBI or whatever. I'm an FBI informant. Why did they accuse me of that? Because I disagree with Howie Hawkins on something when I interviewed him. I disagree with the guy on something. I forget the details. I think it was we were kind of talking about some of his past Russiagate statements, and we were kind of fleshing that out and talking about it. And the person felt like I was unfair in my questions. I didn't feel that way. I thought it was a constructive conversation. The campaign emailed me thanking me for doing the interview, so I guess they didn't feel like it was unfair either. They felt like it was a constructive discussion too. But someone on YouTube felt that I wasn't fair, and because of that, I must be CIA. I must be CIA. Only Howie Hawkins, too. For some reason, it was just him. I've disagreed with other people. That was not the tip-off. But because Howie Hawkins and I don't even think we disagreed. I think we were just having a conversation about things he said in the past, and I was asking him about it. But because of that, I'm CIA. I'm CIA because of that. The same. The campaign thanked me for doing the interview, but that's because maybe we're all CIA. Maybe everyone is CIA. Everyone's CIA except for you. You, what? Who am I talking to? You don't know. But one of you is not CIA. The rest of us all. Everyone watching the stream, me, everybody. There you go. Um, let's see. David, what's up, pal? How are you, David? Good to see you. You ain't been doing nothing if you ain't been called a red. Damn right. I gotta figure out a way to release that somehow. I I really wanted to record some music and release it during the pandemic. Here's the problem: my audio engineering skills not so great. I don't really know. I can do really basic stuff, but nothing where I'm like, here, I'm going to release this. So that's a problem. So I've got to figure out either like a way to release it live. We'll see. Like have a decent live recording, like what we did for Love Me, I'm a Liberal. Huh. Anyway, I want to figure that out, but I want to release that song. And thank you for bringing it up, David. So thank you, David, for your super chat contribution. Thank you, All About Play, for your super chat contribution. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, Chris, for the topics for this week's patron stream. Y'all keep this show on the air. I cannot do any of it without you. And if you're thinking, hey, Ron, I want to become a patron or a Rockfin Premium member, patreon.com/Ron Placone. For a give what you can level, even $1 a month goes a long way. You get the replay of this stream. It goes out to everyone initially, but the replay is only available on Patreon and Rockfin Premium. You get a patrons and Rockfin Premium only Zoom show once a week, we do a Zoom show. I play some songs. I tell some jokes. We hang out. It's a blast. That one's actually happening later today. And I'll make you a theme song. I've been making theme songs for people. It's been a blast. I made theme songs for other podcasts. I made theme songs for couples. I made theme songs for authors. I've made theme songs for psychologists. I've made theme songs just for people who like to party. That's been a blast. And if you want your own theme song, you can get one for a Give What You Can level. Even $1 a month goes a long way. All right. Thank you all again, everybody. And thank you for hanging out with me. I'm going to go to my friend's lunch now. And in the meantime, you know the drill. I'll give a shout out to All About Play. Penny Lane says wolf. And Lucy says meow. And y'all say peace. And I say peace. And I'll see you Monday. And in the meantime, peace, general strike, mutual aid, love. See you later.